Hello and welcome to the Velveteen Lounge. I don't have my applause noisemaker this evening. What? I'm gonna turn this light down also. It's very bright in here. Ah! There we go. That's a little bit better. Hello and welcome to the Velveteen Lounge. I'm gonna wait and see who shows up. Paul will be here in a moment. We just got home. Hi, Julie. Good to see you. Yay. Hello. Yeah, we just got home like an hour ago. So we've been away for 2 days. So we're catching up. But yeah, I'm so happy you could join us this evening. Um, I'm enjoying a punch from the party we had on Sunday. And hello, Julie. Yay, we got two Julies here. Nice. Good to see you both. Um, Yeah, I feel like I'm losing my voice a little bit. Hi, Alan and Elizabeth. Good to see you both. Paul will be here shortly. Or we got home and immediately it was time to do stuff. So we're little late this evening, but better late than never. Hi, Key. So good to see you. Oh, yay! Thank you. Yeah, it was great. It was great. We went into New York City. Hi, Mom. We went into New York City. I was doing I got new headshots and I was shooting a scene for my reel, which was very exciting. Um, but yeah, it was crazy whirlwind. And then the day before we left, we had a party. So it's just been kind of like whirlwind around here. But we're home and happy to be. So, yeah, how's everyone been? What's going on? Let me know. Um, I'm enjoying the punch that we made for our party, which I will be sharing the recipe with you shortly. Um, I misunderstood. Paul made a prototype, and I misunderstood what he said and ended up making it a lot stronger than he intended. Oops, but it's really good. So we'll be giving you the unintended version. Yeah, so he's getting ice and lemon juice so we can mix. I've been off the sauce the last couple of days because I wanted my skin to not be dehydrated. And Keith, oh, what's the flavor tonight? This is a rum punch that we made for the party. And it's got rum and black tea and sour cherry liqueur, grenadine, and lemon juice. And I love it. Hi, Lisa. Good to see you. And hello, Nick. Good to see you. Paul will be here shortly. Yeah, it came out great, Keith. And I'm sort of glad I misunderstood Paul because I love it the way it is. But he found out how much rum was in it. He's like, oh. Hi, Eric. Good to see you. Paul was just listening to your music today. So, yeah, he will be talking about it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Nick, I love it. It was a happy accident, I think. Oh my gosh, I love that you're talking amongst yourselves. Yay. Um, yeah. So we had on Sunday, we had the band Surfer Joe playing in our backyard. So fun. Um, I know, and we broadcasted. The beginning of the broadcast might have been a little screwed up because the we had our Wi-Fi plugged in, hardwired into the computer, and it had somehow gotten kicked out, and we didn't realize. So, if the beginning of that broadcast was choppy, that was why. But it got plugged back in. Catch up on your comments here. Oh my gosh! Yay! Thank you, Keith. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, I love a compliment. Thank you. Yeah, so the rum punch has held up since Sunday. I'm happy to report. Oh, Errol's in a meeting. Oh, we'll miss Errol. But I'm glad you're here, Lisa. What's going on? I trust Oh, it was worth it. Oh, thank you, Eric. I'm glad. I really didn't know how it came out. And then, we're trying to do a party and broadcast. So when we saw the cable was kicked out, we were like, oops. But fortunately, it was early. The punch marinate and get better. Yeah, it's like aging. It's been aging in the jug. That sounds like something else. He's aging in the jug. Hi, Robbie. Oh, thank you. Good to see you, Robbie. I'm glad you're here. Yeah. Oh, felt sorry for the drummer having swat bugs in addition to drumming. I know, it was super buggy. Oh, like bees. Oh, there he is. Here's
Hello.
Paul.
There's his hand anyway.
Bees were
Clink.
Bees were also swarming. Swarming me anyway.
Got him.
But will you be joining us soon? Oh, bring the new bitters. We got new bitters when we were in the city that we have to try. We haven't even opened them yet. So things to do this evening. Oh my gosh. I took Paul to Kitsch-en's in New York City, which is where I always buy bitters. He'd never been there before. And I told him ahead of time, I'm talking about Kitsch-en's. And I told Paul, I'm like, they have everything.
They do.
And then he got there, and he was in the bitters aisle for like a half hour. He was like a kid in a candy store.
Seriously.
So bring the new bitters.
I have just packaged them up.
Maybe I will try some in the rum punch. But yeah, they have everything. It's this little, it looks like from the outside, it looks like it would be this really small store. And it is very tightly packed. But they have, I would say, pretty much any spice you're looking for. Like an entire wall of different kinds of rice, beans, dried flowers. They have a whole room of spices, and a whole wall of bitters. Some bees still exist. Yes, we do have bees, Eric. I'm happy to report. We also have bats too, which I hadn't heard of bats here for a really long time, but I heard them the other night, so that's good too, right? They eat mosquitoes. Which, speaking of mosquitoes, I don't know, this happened to me in the spring too. I'm in New York City where you don't expect there to be like a lot of insects like that. And I mean, just like every time I'm in the city, I get bug bites. It's not okay with me.
It's not okay. Not coolio.
Oh, Eric says my power may be going up. Oh, Lisa says, Lisa, I think you would love it. Yeah, it's called Kitsch-en's.
You
can order online, but the store is definitely to be experienced.
I'm going to stand for about 5 minutes doing this. You really just got to come to the big city sometime when you have the chance, when you can do these things, when everyone else calms down, and you're going to go find some hole in the wall called Kitsch-en's, and you can look around going for about 3 hours, and you'll say, "What the hell do I buy?" I'm like, "I don't know. What do I buy?" It's crazy.
I just noticed.
They literally have like 45 different kinds of black pepper. This is just nuts. And then like the hot peppers there.
Oh, there's dramatic lighting on you, Eric. Oh, well, I hope your power doesn't go out. The camera is totally tilted. Have you noticed that?
Like, huh?
It's like tilting down this way.
We're not level.
I'm looking at, yes.
Oh, okay. We could correct that. At least to be a little bit more this way, huh?
Oh. Hi, Elizabeth. Good to see you.
Might be worse. I don't know.
And hello, Northern Tides. We were just listening to your CD earlier.
Aloha.
And Paul was listening to Eric's music today, too.
Look, I did two things today. I definitely hopped on to Eric's music. He sent it to us. And I listened to that on the train ride. And it was a really good length. And I will absolutely admit, a lot of people would say, no, I didn't do that. But it's like I was listening and I was really super tired. And it was really, really relaxing. I was like, out like a light. So I went back and I'm like, all right, wait a minute, back up, come on. Listen to the music, will you? It's actually like very, very low key and very atmospheric stuff. I liked it. So this is cool. And if you'd like to share that with anybody else here, of course, you might want to do that in a sort of private message manner. That's fine.
Yes, we did enjoy it, Northern Tides. We did enjoy
Northern
it.
Tides, like I get home, like I'm going to throw something on the grill. I don't throw anything on the grill. It's just sort of like, Ike and Tina talking about, we're going to play, we never play,
Wait,
ever.
it's tilted more now.
We never ever play anything easy. Let's see. Maybe it has to go that way.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. You go. Oh, that's, better.
There you go. Yeah.
We're no longer listing.
Like Ike and Tina, who never ever play anything easy. They play everything wrong.
Elizabeth.
I kind of think like I never ever grill without music going on because, oh man, it's kind of sound. So
Elizabeth says if we all drink enough, then the tilted camera will be no biggie.
What are you saying? Do I have a problem? No.
Well, when I was getting my
There's no
headshots today, she'd be like, tilt your head. I'm like, okay, I trust you.
Okay, blah blah blah.
Because she was saying, like, I'm gonna ask you to do some really strange things, and you just trust me, it works. And yeah, and then I saw some of them later. I'm like, okay, listen to her.
Yeah.
She's the photographer. She knows what she's talking about.
You listen to your professionals because you trust them, and if you don't trust them, why did you hire them? That's basically what I think.
Oh, Eric says
he's
glad you heard it on the train.
Yeah,
Ideal surrounding. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the guy behind us, he couldn't hear the music, obviously, but he was
sawing some logs,
snoring so loud.
Oh, wow.
It was hilarious.
I'd say he was living his best life, but I kind of think he needed a CPAP, to tell you the truth.
Hi, John.
But he didn't jump out. Hey, John. Hey, John, like Eric was just talking about, he just created some very atmospheric music, which I listened to on the train ride, and I think you'd enjoy it too. It's very low key, and it's very synth and a lot of effects going on, and he thought it worked very well with the train sound effects, which I was listening to, and I agree. I thought it was pretty cool, and it reminded me of something I did once on the train where I recorded ambient train noises and threw this particular filter that I had in the software, and I was like, that's really cool, and I saved it. So I have that too. I could send that to Eric. There you go. Boom,
all right. Oh, Nick says, my old headshots, I was squatted on the ground in a weird position. I know what you mean. Yeah, that was a thing for a while. Were you in the street? Because I know that, like, there was this photographer in the city who, like, would do photo. It was like this cobblestone street, and would do people like kind of squatting in the street. Was it that? Were you? Now I gotta know.
That kind of thing. Yeah, we could check.
I forget the photographer.
There's
but
like particular thing. It's like first at some point within history that we get headshots that cut you off right here, and you think, oh, that's so wrong.
The cutting off your head, that was a thing too.
And that's suddenly a thing, and you're like, oh no, that's how we do it now.
It was in the studio, but I do remember the street thing. Yeah, it was some photographer who obviously was on a cobblestone street and used it. But I would see all the people posing in the middle of the street. I'm like, hope there are no cars coming.
Hello.
Yeah, Eric says Dime did some slight remixing on it, and he has some good ideas.
Oh, good. Okay.
Great.
Hey,
Great, yeah.
We're fomenting collaboration via this thing that we call the thing we call the Velveteen Lounge Salon. We're glad you could join us here. That's kind of crazy. We can do it long distance. That's better. It's all real. We've been doing it for years, and then there was something called lockdown, and you have to do it now that way. But it's so much easier these days. You record a track, you send it to somebody and say, add something. The person adds something and send it back to you. Use the same software. The person is just adding another track to a multi-track. That's how it's done.
Yeah, the cut-off head thing.
Yeah, what's that all about?
Did I have that ever?
You have had that in some of your shots. And I thought, okay.
I definitely did not have that today.
Yeah, we were taught to frame everything properly when I went to film school.
There were no cut-off heads today.
Anyway, so what are we enjoying right here, Ms. Velveteen?
Oh my! Hi, Kelly. Good to see you.
Awesome.
I was gonna say, Elizabeth says was driving home from Boulder City, evading Hurricane Hillary on Sunday. Geez. Oh, but watching show and post, awesome. Oh my gosh, Elizabeth, I hope everything's all right.
Now wait a minute. I will assume you were not watching the show whilst driving.
No.
You're watching the show post driving, is what you're saying. Because I'm like, don't do that. But if
watching the show after, because the show was Sunday.
If you want to listen to the show while you drive,
I think she was after. But
glad to hear, because wow, that's heavy. That seems to have hit out of nowhere, and then it's like, was it hurricane, quake, hurricane, NATO? What the hell was going on there?
It was like hurricane and an earthquake.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Can you do that simultaneously?
Well, they did.
That's like people who say.
It did.
That's like people who say you can't belch and vomit at the same time. I think probably you can do that at the same time. Come to think of it.
Oh, I saw some really great stuff from audiences. During lockdown. Oh.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. That's cool. Andres Vollenweider, he was one of those. Probably,
Oh, yeah, Nick, you're right about the headshots.
Probably correctly pronounced Fullenweider. Was one of those like major synth
Hi,
guys from back in the
Kelly.
day, wasn't he? So I'm glad somebody's actually name checking him now. Yeah.
The skies were dark and stormy. Oh, Elizabeth.
Oh man.
All I can think of is the sky was charcoal gray.
Peter. Peter. It's a gloomy day. And all I can say about like the skies are dark and
It's like a
stormy.
Kelly party. Exactly, Nick.
You know, if the skies are dark and stormy, then I think what's in your glass should match that. Once you're home and the garage is closed and you're like, I'm not going anywhere for anybody. Boom, baby. That's the stuff.
Oh, he played harp.
Oh, okay.
The best kind of party. I agree, Kelly.
Electric harp. Oh, wow. That makes me think. Who else played electric harp, John? Andrea Parkins? Am I right? I'm trying to remember. They were actually sisters. There were two of them.
I'm holding my
No,
drink.
Zena Parkins, and I think Andrea played something else.
I'm holding my drink on the bug bite I got today in the city. What is that? Like, I'm getting like all these bug bites in New York City in the middle of the day. Like, I feel like, don't they usually come out around?
Zena, thank you. Thank you for
Sunset?
promoting that. I did actually pick up on that. I think I actually just sold one of her
Oh,
records.
see, I was gonna
because I had
say,
it.
I recognize that name. Yeah,
We actually had that.
we sold it.
And I took a listen. I'm like, I'm good for selling this because I don't need the LP. I can listen to this anytime. That's the thing. You know, sometimes I really like the physical object. Sometimes I don't care. So that's good.
Eric says,
I'm
old.
Awesome. But that's great. I mean, there's a lot of people like that. And I was listening recently to, speaking of actual synth players, not people who play
Oh, give
synthesized
Glendora my
sounding
love.
things.
Oh, Kelly, thank
Oh,
you.
mwah, mwah,
She says
mwah.
hi, hon.
But of course. And I think Kelly Pete would also give a lot of love to Glendora. Mwah.
Glendora needs
But,
to.
you know, you
she
enjoy
needs to come back.
you enjoy a good glass of wine. She needs to come back, and I think Kelly Pete needs to see us so hard.
Glendora still
Of
reads
course.
horoscopes every week to some of our patrons, but
Mm.
but she needs to check in. It's been a minute. There's just been so much going on. You know how it is with Glendora. Her life is so busy.
My life is a drama.
Oh, John says I think Andrea played accordion.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right now. I kind of forget some of the stuff on that whole scene, but I remember hanging out with people. And I remember being at the knitting factory, and I was talking to John Zorn. Yeah, I'm going to be like geek out here for a second. And there's Zena. He said, "Do you know Zena?" I was like, "Oh, hi." So I got introduced to her and I talked to her.
Okay.
John I would see in the store, but I don't think I ever saw Zena in the store, which is too bad. But she played this vicious-looking thing that was like this thing made out of 2x4s that had guitar strings and a lot of guitar tuners and pickups. So it was sort of electric harp, and that thing, and it was all hooked up so that you could just plug into a 1/4-inch jack and go. That was like pretty wicked.
Oh, Eric, I'm sorry it wasn't a good day. Yes, Glendora sends you her love.
Please. All these synth people, I'm thinking about Christine. I got to think of who it was from the 70s. Made a ton of stuff, and somebody hit me to her recently, so I started listening. I'm like, she does cool ass stuff.
Christine, I got to think of who it was.
Yeah, that's her name. Yeah, kind of a Greek name, I think. I got to think about it.
Oh, jeez, Eric. Oh my goodness.
Hello. See you in court, buddy.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah. Oh.
Big fun, not big fun.
Yeah, no kidding.
What are we drinking, by the way?
We're drinking the rum punch from the party.
The rum punch from the party?
Yes.
Did you describe it?
I did, but I will describe it again. Hold
Okay.
on.
There we go. Take a look at it.
I'm going to bring it up.
All of our patrons will get these formulae after the broadcast.
Well, right
because,
now it's only one formula. But,
well, I guess that's not that much of a thing.
but we'll do
some other
more. We'll
things.
do more.
I got some new stuff over here to check out. We bought some excellent new stuff from the party that I have not done.
Oh, and we have new bitters to try too.
New bitters?
So,
We visited Calustians. Hello. I was just talking about the craziness
know,
that is that
same.
place. Are you into spices and syrups and cooking stuff? And they just have this huge selection of emulsifiers. Who actually stocks emulsifiers?
Tiki V
This place
found
is
an
nuts.
accordion in his I did not see that, but I'm not surprised. Oh my God.
Hey, squeeze me?
Yeah,
Well,
squeeze me.
you know, I'm thinking about our correspondents among this whole thing who have managed to do things like, I found a kiln on the side of the road. You found
Oh
a
my
what?
gosh.
A kiln. A kiln? A kiln. You mean the thing where it's an electric device that is an electric oven that heats up clay and makes it into ceramics? Yes. Found a kiln. Yeah, we heard about that. That's crazy.
Eric, yes, you're getting so much love. And then Eric says, I spent the day watching live as it happens a shooting situation in a nearby neighborhood.
Jesus, Howard. What's up
You've
with,
had a time of it, Eric.
and what's up with Peaburg, man? This is a cool town.
The old owners left a bunch of stuff in the shed, and he found it while cleaning it out.
You left an accordion.
That's like our house a little bit.
Well, we actually were left the following: a lawnmower, which I used for 3 years until it died, a one of those 70s console TV sets, I believe was a Magnavox, but it might have been a Zenith. Huge, long thing, probably about a 20-inch color set, and undoubtedly there were some speakers. I don't think it actually had a hi-fi set in it. I plugged it in, didn't work. I'm like, this is out of here, gone. And this thing weighed, of course, we got it out of here. What was the actual measurement on how much it weighed?
A lot.
I think half a metric F-ton. And we just like kind of ended it down to the straight bond. These days you couldn't do that because you can't dispose of electronics like that. So we were kind of lucky, although that ended up in the landfill, but it didn't work, and I don't need things that don't work around here. I have enough things that don't work around here. What we do around here is fix things. So I fixed the open reel player, I fixed the 8-track player, I fixed the cassette player, yeah.
No, but you're talking about things found in the house.
Mm-hmm.
An old pair of roller skates.
Truth.
Like
Truth.
an old pair of roller
60s
skates.
pair of roller skates. That fit you just
which had little pom-poms on them, which was super cute.
It was cute. You put them on, you skated around. You were great. And we also found a blow mold, which was a snowman.
A snowman blow mold.
The bulb was blown, and I replaced it, and it works just fine. Thank you.
And there was also a chart that the former owner's daughters had obviously made for school.
Owner of the roller skates.
With the presidents, American presidents, and she misspelled Washington. It was George Washington.
Oh, well.
I love it. We still have it because I just love it so much.
Well, Barbie did her part, I gotta say.
Yeah, her name was Barbie.
And she actually left her skates. And I think if she were ever to show up again, I'd say, hey, we got your skates. And we'll gladly give them back to you.
I don't think she wants them back.
They might not fit anymore.
I wore them once.
You did? They fit just great.
Oh, Eric says, I know it's not going to go in my favor. The only solace I have is I can still appeal one more time. Oh, God. Oh, Eric, I'm sorry.
Phooey.
It sucks.
Phooey. That is litigation sometimes.
Mercury retro. Is Mercury in retrograde, Elizabeth?
Again.
Oh, jeez.
Again.
It's got to be coming up soon.
I feel like Rocky the Flying Squirrel. Again. You know, tell you. Well, this punch you made for the party, sort of ad hoc.
No. Oh, I was going to say again.
I gave you a sort of a prototype, but you went with it and made it better. And we had a correspondent who said, "Wow, I got like really happy on that punch." So,
okay, this is batching up for a crowd, obviously. 2 175s of amber rum.
There was 2 of them?
Yes.
We only had 1 of those.
No, I bought more the day of. Remember?
You dumped the second one in there?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's why you have so much left over. Ha ha ha. Okay.
2 175s of amber rum, 175 ml of black tea, 1.75 mil, sorry, 1.75 mil.
That would be 1,750 mil.
Yes.
Of black tea.
Yes, of black tea. 375 mil.
Get it right.
Of sour cherry liqueur, 375 ml grenadine, 375 ml lemon juice. Stir in a large container with ice, and then serve with ice on the side that people can help themselves to.
Recommended. Get one of those dispensers with a spigot so people can just pour into a bunch of ice. Use a lot of ice. Definitely recommended.
Oh, yep, Eric. Oh my gosh. Well, our hearts are all with you, Eric.
Yeah, please please. Good luck in litigation. I
Hi,
know.
Peter, and hi, Mike.
Hi, Peter.
Hello, both of you.
Peter, glad to see you again. Saw you on Sunday.
Peter says, that was some happy punch. Peter was here on Sunday. Yeah.
Hey, Peter, I completely conked after the party, then woke up promptly at 1:30 and said, I got to clean this place up. And I actually killed that bottle of wine that you brought. That was good. Wow. Where did you get that?
For coin. Thank you. Yay. I was around to catch the stream again. Yay. Wonderful.
I'm happy that you could have grabbed that. We had some difficulty with it. The beginning of it was probably pretty rough because you looked at playback, it looked pretty, pretty jerky. And then I'm like, oh, below me, the cable is not plugged in. So I had actually run a LAN cable back there. So I go plug the thing in, and then it straightened itself out, and then we're fine. If you're going with Wi-Fi around here, it's not going to extend too far. It does not cover the backyard very well. And if it did, you'd probably be in like violation of FCC rules. I'm probably violating them with my FM broadcasts as it is, but anyway, I plugged it in, it worked fine, and the rest of the whole thing worked well. And Surfer Joe and band actually played for a while, so I really have to credit them. They were here for the long haul. They really did that properly. So.
Yes, Elizabeth, we still have punch. I made a lot. Peter says, oh yes, Peter, we love the wine. In fact, I think we killed the wine that night.
One was gone. I would do that again. I believe, was that a Côte-du-Rhône?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
I like that a lot. I don't often buy French wine per se. It's not often on my radar, but I will check that out. That was good. That was very nice.
Oh
yeah, Peter, I'll take care of that. Definitely. I should do that soon because that's coming up in September or October.
Wait, was that September 9th? Someone asked me about something on September 9th, and then I couldn't remember what it was.
9th is coming up really fast, so it would be good if I knew that.
Was it September 9th, Peter?
Yeah, it would be good to know. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Indeed it was. All right.
It's very affordable. It's September 9th. Hey, John, you're still watching? You want to see Bob Mould? Haven't seen him since 1986.
This is water.
And I don't think you have ever seen, I don't think you ever saw
oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Gettysburg Ma'am made these earrings, so thank you so much. Excellent. Bob Mould is scheduled in October.
All right,
okay,
correct.
All right.
John, October.
Someone mentioned something to me that was on September 9th, and I'll be damned if I can remember.
You got your ticket? What's the date, John? How are you getting there? So I'm interested to see. I haven't actually seen the man live pushing 40 years, so it's about time I did again. And honestly, I've heard a lot of solo stuff from various radio things and whatnot, and I was like, yeah, these are rocks.
I think you should go. Bob Mould tour. I'm looking right now.
New tour dates. New EP. We play the Minnesota State Fair.
Upcoming dates.
Well, he should. He's like a local boy.
Oh my God, I can't read that.
The survey says Albany, New York, Tuesday, October. Get your thing out of the way. Move the clock. 17th, October 17th.
Okay.
Okay. August 13th on Sunday, he played San Francisco. How about that?
See, that's in the past.
It's long gone. But then that was his last date on the first leg.
John, are you going in Jersey City or Albany?
Yeah, D.C., Wilmington, Jersey City, Providence, October 10th. Wow. Portland, Maine, Derry, Fairfield, Connecticut. That's an unusual gig. Amherst, Albany, Lancaster, Cleveland, Kalamazoo, Cincinnati, Indianapolis, Chicago, and Stoughton. Stoughton, Wisconsin. I love that. Fantastic. He's singing Jersey City.
Okay, John's going to Jersey City.
We're talking about Albany. If you want to see him again, then let us know because...
Oh, Mom just mentioned. Yes, our 25th anniversary is September 5th.
Bing!
That wasn't the thing on September 9th, though. I don't remember what September 9th is.
September 5th did not suddenly become September 9th. It's true.
Oh my gosh. I am so sorry if Hi Vegas AF. Good to see you.
Vegas. Can we say that on the air?
I did. I just said it.
I just did. AF. Check it. Beaches. We've just spent a couple of days in the big city because taking care of some professional obligations for this one over here.
Obligations.
Obligations, and then prior to that, it was like
Ooh.
14 days of just taking care of party stuff because we wanted to spruce the place up. And honestly, permanent changes. Rebuilt the deck, repainted the front steps. You did a couple of major things.
I did a backsplash
Oh yeah, you did.
with
Yeah.
adhesive tile,
It looked great.
but it looks better than it did.
It looked so much better.
What else did I do? I did something else big. I can't even remember now.
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out. But look, we spruced the place up
How sad
because
is
we
that?
want it to look good, and then it's a permanent change. So we're still enjoying it. It's looking great. Oh, installed a new kitchen sink tap, which is so much better than what the hell was there before. Oh man,
Oh, Elizabeth,
I love doing that.
Elizabeth's got
Plumbing.
tickets for Van Morrison September 9th. Oh,
Van!
okay.
Oh
All
man,
right.
Van baby.
Oh my
Well, he's
gosh.
the real deal. You know, that's Bob Mould is the real deal too. That's why I would bother to actually truck
Oh,
to
thank you,
Albany to see
Peter.
him. You know.
Thank you. Oh, Vegas on the house.
Woohoo!
Not looking forward to strip traffic. Oh my gosh.
No.
Have I walked the
No,
picket
no,
line?
no.
I have not yet. I was telling people on Sunday that the pickets are always in the morning.
At like 8 in the morning, people are joining these picket lines.
They're like
which
from
is-
9 to 12.
I know.
So usually by the time I get into the city, it's over.
Kind of done.
I mean,
have
I would do it. Maybe
I have actually.
maybe I'll try to go into the city early one of these days.
I have
and
gone
do
to
it.
work, which puts me proximate to Times Square, and walked through a picket line, and I thought I should just join you people, you know. And they'd probably be like, "Here, take a badge." I'd be glad to put it on.
Isn't
you know?
adhesive tile wonderful? Emphasis on the wonder, yes. I did not feel like actually tiling it. Oh my god. Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
I hope I
actually,
didn't miss
we have
anything.
tiled. And
Oh, John can walk to the gig. That's nice.
Yeah, well, that's a big plus. We can walk to our gigs at the Paramount, which is in town, which is a 1930 movie theater that never used to have live music, but now they got live music all the time.
Ah.
We saw some great shows there, and
Oh, thank you, Vegas AF.
oh, yeah, thank you. Definitely. I
Nick
was
says,
thinking about.
I was saying,
Yeah,
Nick says
this-
it's amazing how much a new faucet makes. It's like shoes you don't know how
Oh.
bad it was until the new one is in. Yeah.
Honestly, it wasn't like it was flowing poorly. It's just that
Hi, Bobby.
it was getting all shot, and it had been there since the 80s. It was time to go.
Bobby says I'm on the fence about picketing.
Hello.
If I could get my cookies into New York City by 9 a.m. Well, I mean, I'm sure I could join late. Maybe I'll do it next week.
They'd be glad to have you.
Yeah.
Two things. I'm going to talk about faucets right now. It was actually it was much more of a pain to get off than to put in. So I got to tell you, put the effort in to get it off because the new one looks so much better. And it was just junk, and it was able to clean all that crap out of there. John's asking you about films at the Paramount. Absolutely.
Yes, they do.
Absolutely. They basically have like first and second run movies, and they will do specialties during the year. Like around Halloween, they run monster movies. We've seen cool stuff there, and they're in classics. We saw like not Thunderball, but Goldfinger. We saw
Yes,
Goldfinger
we saw
there.
Goldfinger there.
That was cool.
We saw
That was
Vertigo
really cool.
there.
Yeah, Vertigo was
Double
great there.
Indemnity. And they always do, Peter, they always do that Halloween horror-thon.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll do that again this year.
We saw Halloween itself, the John Carpenter picture at the Paramount. That was very,
that
very
was
cool.
really fun.
And you just go there, you get yourself a local popcorn, and it's like, oh man, that was great.
Yep.
And usually there's a guy who shows up who has also monster memorabilia.
Yeah,
and he puts it on display, and he's a cool local guy.
He's not selling it. It's just his
It's
collection of stuff.
collection
but
of,
yeah, it's great.
ancient latex appliances used in movies to make Lon Chaney look like something. It was that kind of stuff. It's cool. It's kind of great.
Oh, Peter says, I say we should raise a glass to former pro wrestler Terry Funk. Oh, okay. All right. We need another glass.
The one pro wrestler that deserves one. Well, we could actually try some product over here, you know.
I know we got some bottles to try.
We have some.
We would try Peter's bottle, but we tried it, and then tried it, and then tried it.
We kept sampling it,
We kept trying it until it was gone.
and I can't sample it anymore.
Sunday.
It's a real shame, Peter.
Hi, Sue. It's good to see you.
Hey, Suze!
Hey.
Hey, Suze, did you check out the broadcast on Sunday? Because the rebroadcast is available.
Aw.
It's cool. A lot of fun. Major renovations.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. We've been to a couple of things at that Lowe's.
We have been to
in
that
Jersey
Lowe's,
City. Yeah.
as a matter of fact. And our local theater used to have an organ that eventually went to, I believe, to Arizona. And then the theater reclaimed an organ that was in Jersey City. I don't know if it was your Lowe's, but they have a theater organ from a theater in Jersey City. And so if you go to see like Phantom of the Opera there, you're seeing it on an original theater organ. It's very cool.
Eric says, I guess you had to try to get up afterwards. No joke, because Paul and I both woke up like in the middle of the night and we're like, hey, let's have some wine. So then when we woke up Monday, it was like 11. So we finally got out of bed. But it was fun.
I took the day. I was not going to any kind of work on Monday.
We just had to get into the city.
But then I had to go to work Tuesday and today, and I did and made it happen. So clearly everything straightens out, people. But I got to tell you, right now I'm dry.
Oh, Peter saw Rosemary's Baby at the Paramount.
Oh, and Night of the Living Dead.
Night of the Living Dead, yeah.
Oh, that's almost a great double bill. Well, Rosemary's Baby would make a great double bill with like It's Alive, and what's the other one? Not Basket Case. That's a little kind of gory.
The Omen.
The Omen. Oh yeah, The Omen.
Yeah,
that would be the big treble bill right there. That's awesome. And Night of the Living Dead, Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead. That's kind of an awesome thing. How about Night of the Living Dead, Night of the Living Dead, Last Man on Earth, and Omega Man? Whoa, zombie troll.
Oh.
That would be cool.
We saw
like
John saw Nosferatu there. We saw that at the Bardavon in Poughkeepsie, which was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hour late because the people were going crazy about Nosferatu.
Eric's like, what? You two sleep drink? No, we woke up and I was just like, oh, okay, I got some energy. So like, we woke up and
too much.
Had some wine.
Bardavon Nosferatu was great because it's such a creepy movie, and it's a fairly accurate portrayal of the novel Dracula. They actually, like, the characters in there are doing what they usually do in Dracula. It looks fabulous. And it's great with the music, of course.
Oh, the El Capitan. I've never been there, Nick. I've heard about it. Yeah.
Hello.
That's Oregon. Great. Yeah.
You got to get a guy who looks fairly skeletal to be the sort of actual phantom of the organ to play all that stuff.
Well, that's one thing I really love about LA is I feel like LA is a little more in touch with the kind of cool vintage things. I really think that's, I mean, I'm not going to say there aren't pockets of that in New York because there absolutely are. But I just feels like LA is a little bit more about preserving its history, and New York, like, something will have been there forever and then like gone. Yeah. I don't mean like where we are or where John is, or it's because John's in Jersey City, but I'm just talking about like Manhattan. It's a little, I don't know, like they just get rid of landmarks and they're like, oh well, whatever. It's the real estate companies. I'll just say that. Oh, okay. Best was Jason and the Argonauts at the Lowe's. Oh, Ray Harryhausen was there. We saw All About Eve, and Celeste Holm was there. It was great. Night of the Living Dead in Pittsburgh is Monday morning after a good Steelers game. Watching people go back to work. It's the only history they have in LA. I know. It's, yeah. Is this more than Punch?
You have the one with the big eyes. Yes, it is.
Are we gonna?
We'll do other things.
I want to try the bitters we bought.
I was thinking about the commentary about how Los Angeles actually has a little more of a native history of these things.
Well, no, I just think they appreciate it.
I think it's very important to remember, and I don't think this is very well recognized until you are getting into really hardcore movie history, that motion pictures in the 20s, 30s, 40s, the classic era, they happened in Los Angeles because you had this fabulous weather, and because there was this whole like East Coast trust in the movies, which scared people off, and they went somewhere where the weather was good and they could just shoot at any time, and that really thrived, and they did that, and it was a great thing. But none of that was going to happen unless it was financed. And where did the money come from?
John, I am with you.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike says, Jason, love Jason and the Argonauts. It is incredible animation. Yes, groundbreaking stuff.
Where did the money come from for Hollywood in that period? Wall Street. So, look, you had a two-tier thing. You had people producing stuff who had to get money. Where did it come from? It came from financiers who were scaring it up on Wall Street. So you had this huge section of the movie industry that was centered around New York. All the money guys are here. The money guys are a bunch of suits. They're like, let's get this together, let's make some money, blah, blah, blah. All they care about is cash. But ultimately, New Amsterdam has always been about let's make money. That's all it does.
Oh, I know.
And that's all it does now, and it's all it's ever going to do, and they don't give a bleep about your history. So this is why New York has a real tortured...
Hi, Gene.
This is why New York has a real tortured history with these things. This is why I come into a train station every Monday and Tuesday that is a piece of junk hockey rink. Why? Because Penn Station, by the 1950s, was bankrupt. And they sold the rights to it, and whoever bought it said, I'm going to build a hockey rink. And that's what you have. You do not have a train station. It's not glorious. It's a piece of junk. You do not emerge into the station going, wow, this looks glorious. You emerge like a rat.
Well, it's...
However...
Moynihan Hall's a lot nicer than Penn Station.
But also, like, the simple fact is, I'll read it in a second. The simple fact is that we have another grand station in New York that was the Central Station. It's very important to recognize why are these things called the way they're called. Penn Station is the Pennsylvania Railroad. Grand Central is the New York Central. That's why they're called what they're called. The New York Central was threatened too. That was going to be torn down in the 70s, and such luminaries as Jackie O were like, now wait a minute. And then you get the whole Preservation Commission saying you can't do this. And then you get the whole station being revitalized. Now it's this huge landmark and a big tourist attraction. If Grand Central had fallen too, New York would be just devoid. Seriously. But Penn Station is such a piece of junk, I can't even begin to describe what a piece of crap it is. And the guy who runs the whole goddamn hockey rink above it should be shot. End of story.
Oh my gosh. Rant on.
Rant off.
John says each head on the Hydra had its own personality.
No, it's just he's making a lot of money off of New York, tax-free. I don't have any sympathy for this guy whatsoever. So, seriously.
Oh, the stop animation is also used by Sam Raimi in Army of Darkness.
Oh, yeah.
And, oh, my gosh.
Evil
Yeah,
Dead.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Slightly gory, but you know.
Sounds like cheap steampunk. I can't even read this name.
Because you look at what remains in Grand Central Station, you've got things like the apartments, you know. You've got this cool little speakeasy over on the side there.
Oh yeah.
We had a round there. It was really cool. And they have this whole food hall. And they actually just constructed this whole area for the LARR to come in. Because why are you running all the way across Manhattan Island to get to Penn Station? Historically, it's because the Pennsylvania Railroad owned the LARR. That's kind of dumb.
Hi, Fatty Lava.
But there it is, folks. Competing railroads.
Paul is spot on. He totally is, yes.
Thank you.
I could not agree more.
Look, I don't rant irrelevantly. I'm talking about actual things, and there are people out there, all these fat cats are actually bleeding the city dry, tax-free. Look, I pay my taxes, they don't. And they're making a lot of money off of this arena where you can see a lot of bands. We've seen a couple in the past few years.
See, now you're going to get us banned from Madison Square Garden.
Whatever. I've seen a couple of shows there. I saw what I needed to see.
Have you heard about this? Have you heard about this? The guy who owns Madison Square Garden is very bitter about anyone who says anything about him. He's a big baby.
He is a big baby.
And so if he doesn't like you, he bans you from Madison Square Garden. So even if you paid for season tickets or whatever, it's no, you can't come.
But how do they find you out? AI recognition, face technology finds you and says, I got you, and bans you from the place. What a freaking crybaby. What is with these people?
He's going to get us banned.
I got no patience for
MSG.
This. Whatever. Get me banned.
But it's also all of the facilities that MSG owns. So, so you also can't get into
Radio
City or
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sitting here.
Look, I'm really tired of these fat cats who just can't take what they dish out. Come on, guys. That's it. And you want to live tax-free? I pay my taxes. Wake up, man. Jeez.
Eric. Yes, Eric, you're spot on. Sounds like a certain someone who took over a well-known social media company and changed the logo.
Oh, I don't know. Who could that possibly be, Eric? A lot of crybabies out there. That's all I got to say.
His name rhymes with tusk.
Yes. It's so true. It's so true. Anyway. Now I need to...
Oh, you just moved on to straight rubbing alcohol?
I know, it's a shame. We have all this booze around here, but going for the bottom of the barrel.
Nick loves this Paul rant. Oh, well, Nick, you got to come over because he likes to rant. He rants a lot.
Nikki, you're not that far, and we have a lot of food left over from the party. I wish you would help us to eat
Paul's
it.
practicing being 60.
Well, it's a real shame that's like years and years and years and years off, John, as you should know because you're close. So, oh man.
He just turned 39 again.
Yeah, there we go. Get that out of there. All right, so I got this. I had to clean off my knife because we need to actually
Don't tell me
check
that
out.
you love me.
Don't say you love me. All right.
All right, what are we trying here?
We actually, I was just.
We have some new bottles to sample that people
Yes,
generously
we do.
brought
People
on
brought
Sunday.
some great stuff to our party because our friends are awesome, and they saw the band live. You saw them
Drinks
on the
and
broadcast.
rants.
Yeah, well,
We
that's
call
all
it
that-
Wednesday at the Velveteen Lounge.
That's why this is a salon.
Also
Pardon
Monday,
me. Anyway,
sometimes Tuesday,
and
often Thursday.
And Nick, I know that you specifically said
usually
that, like,
Friday.
work intervened and stuff happened. I'm like, you're hours away. It was probably a little difficult for you to get here in the first place. If stuff happens, hey, that's it. We'll see you the next time. You can always say, like, I'm going to be in town. Talk to us. So
Sample some bottles, Eric
let's
says.
sample. Let's sample some bottles, beaches. So anyway, this first thing we got going on
Did you
here
just call people beaches?
is good old 818. This is available.
818.
818
Is it from LA?
I think it is actually.
That's an area code.
Well, I knew that. Although it's imported by 818 Spirits from Manhasset, New York. That's the island.
But is it from LA?
That's the other Orange County. No. Area code 818 is home to me. Okay, so one of these guys.
Am I high? It's
One of these
818
guys-
is California, right?
No, it's, yeah, of course it is. I knew that.
Am I bugging?
No, you're not
Now I
bugging.
gotta search it.
No, that 818 is California. Absolutely. You know why I know
didn't
that?
think I was bugging.
No, I know that because
No.
when Frank Zappa decided to do his own record label, his
Night, Mike.
Hey, night, Mike. His actual call number was 818 Pumpkin.
Oh, okay.
He was absolutely based in Los Angeles. Frank, of course, was notorious for growing up in
Oh,
Baltimore,
I
but
keep-
he really grew up in Southern
I
California.
keep moving the table, but it's the
Camera.
camera.
Camera's
It needs
not-
to be more
camera's not
toward
gonna do it.
you.
So what we have here is the 818 Tequila Blanco. 100% agave, baby. They do not screw around with this stuff. This is good. You want agave in your tequila. You don't want some mixed tequila with a bunch of grain alcohol because who wants it cut?
You're right. I don't want.
Seriously.
it.
That's the thing. Like they talk about, well, it's almost agave. But it's almost agave.
Hi, Amy.
Amy.
Wait.
Amy, we saw you on Sunday. It was really hard for me to see comments, so I'm not sure I did. There we go.
I am.
818.
So we're sampling 818
Yep.
Tequila Blanco.
Tequila Blanco.
We gotta turn the camera toward you.
We
Or you
don't-
need to move over more.
We don't. Oh, I can move over a little more, I think. We
Yeah.
don't buy a lot of Blanco because we love Reposado. However, there's nothing wrong with a good Blanco. Here we go. Here, folks. And the fact is, it's 100% agave. Oh, it's got a nice aroma. It's going to be good.
Wait, hold on. Burn some britches,
Oh, yeah.
leaving others in stitches. Oh, Eric.
Make brainsy itches.
All right.
I don't mind burning
Credit.
bridges when they're totally hopeless. I will not burn bridges with people whom I think are not my enemies. I might disagree, but so what, you know?
Oh, that's really good.
It's good. Yeah, I just
Oh,
tried
this is
some.
delicious.
Could have some again. This is a really nice Blanco.
Ooh.
I will not do shots of anything because I'm not a shots person.
I will, depending on
However,
them,
I
and depending on my
would
mood.
definitely actually have a little of this from time to time because it's got a nice flavor, and I would absolutely use this in your classic tequila drinks. Definitely. So 818, good.
I'll use it in my classic tequila drinks.
Definitely.
Oh my gosh. Oh, tonight, Amy. Yeah.
Yeah.
This evening, we were missing you. I mean, we were
Yeah,
missing
seriously.
you Sunday too, but
Well, you know,
I get that we're not close to everyone.
I'm not
We're
saying
not close to anyone.
I'm not going to say to anybody here, you should have been here. It's like you had hours to drive
Mhm.
and then back on a Sunday. That's rough. So the simple fact is there are other places to be, and you can see us here And you can see us later.
Welcome back, Lisa.
So that's the thing.
I'm glad you're back.
Hey. Oh, well, that's life. That definitely is. And these things
Sounds
happen.
like the chorus to Dragula.
Ah!
Oh.
Hilarious.
This is so good.
This is nice stuff.
The 818 is nice.
I really appreciate that people think of us and think, you need a really good bottle of tequila. I'm like, yes, I do. Yes, I do. And we have neighbors who are Mexican American who know a good bottle of tequila. So, you know, I really do need to get some good bottles around. But I like this stuff.
Bobby met Frank in Joe's garage with some
Valley
girls. Oh.
Mm.
Didn't you briefly say hi to Frank?
Yes. John is still here. He was there. There was a book signing.
Mine is a terrible thing to waste.
Yeah, it really is. There was a book signing for the real Frank Zappa book. I remember we got to the joint. I believe it was at Barnes & Noble on 7th Avenue in the Village.
John is still here.
Yep, he is, yes. And it wasn't that the one, the Barnes & Noble in the Village, or was it B. Dalton in the Village? It's one of those things. They're both gone now. And we actually show up to this thing, and I'm thinking to myself, I don't have a book. And I didn't feel like buying one. So I literally left the line and went over to Tower Books and bought a book and came back.
Like a used?
For God's sake. No, it was new. It was a new book.
Oh.
I just, saved a buck. That's the kind of stupid thing I would do at that age. And I got to this thing, and we're on the line, and all these people are going, blah, 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 thanks, Frank, you know. And I get to the front of the line, and I'm trying to think of what I wanted to say to the man, because
Dave's not here.
You could be an idiot or not. And I'm thinking to myself, what do I want to say? Very simple. Thanks for the music. Don't be idiotic. It's just like all the stuff you've ever done. Thanks for the music. And I get to the front of the line, I open my mouth, and some guy goes, "Hey Frank, what do you think about today's music?" And he goes, "Well, blah blah blah." You know, he had to make up some stupid response to a stupid question, and I didn't get to ask my question. So screw you, jerk, who asked a stupid question when I was there trying to get.
I would have just stood there. I would have just stood there and stared at him like,
"Hey, jerk!" Pow. Anyway, so
no,
Frank
I just stared at him until he shriveled.
So Frank, actually, what I want to ask you is the following. You know, I'm not going to ask anything.
Lisa says, "I would never pass up a bottle of good booze." Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Amen.
When I was younger, you know, Mr. Zappa was definitely one of the influences on things, and but then again, there were so many. Ed Sanders, definitely an influence. Yeah.
Now I have to put up with my eating cheese and crackers while typing messages. How rude. Oh, Amy, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
And maybe moving to Montana soon. For real, Eric?
No, he's talking about a Frank Zappa song.
Oh, I was going to say.
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
I was listening to that earlier
what
this
is
year.
It? Do I know it?
The actual song is Montana.
I don't know it.
It's off of Overnight Sensation. John knows this. And I was listening to this earlier this year in quadraphonic, and I got to say, it's really cool that way. So if you haven't heard it, we need to make a whole session, and we can take a listen to these things. I kind of feel like everybody who hasn't heard all these things in their appropriate format, like what am I thinking? Hot Tuna in quad. That's actually heavy stoner rock in quad.
Chris Burden too, right?
Yeah. Oh, Chris Burden, the artist. Yeah, different kind of a thing, but yeah, there's a whole thing about that, and and I gotta say, like, that really struck my mind pretty heavy at the time, because the guy's out of his damn mind, and he made some cool stuff, but yeah, for certain. And like, I really feel like we need to get like a whole crew together to just like hang out and listen to all these things in quadraphonic, because it's heavy stoner rock, and you can stone on whatever the hell you want. I'm gonna stick with martinis, thank you.
Is Chris Burden the one who did the performance art?
Yes, that's him.
Oh, okay.
Not Eric Burden, who did the other sort of stuff.
Oh, I said Chris Burden.
Although I'm talking about heavy stoner stuff, Eric Burden would take any substance, yes. Mm-hmm.
Counting on you to read these, because my contacts are so dried out right now. I can't read.
Oh, Peter had a conversation with Gerard Malanga.
Oh, wow.
Man. Yeah, one of those Warhol guys. Yep. Oh, wow.
Wait, did he? So he had someone else shoot him in the arm, right?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
He did. So two sections here. Eric's talking about playing Dynamo Home, and his mother's looking like, if my mother had heard that sort of stuff and heard the lyrics, she would have thought it questionable. But she frequently was a little secondary to what was going on in music. But if the music was good, she was good with it. And I played her a lot of stuff that she thought was kind of cool. So I got to say, she was very open-minded with that. And Chris Burden, who got shot in the arm, he did a performance piece in an art gallery. Somebody shot him in the arm with a .22. So that was the thing. And does that sound?
But he wanted them to.
Oh yeah, that was all
yeah,
intentional.
It was not an accident.
No, it was
He
all
told them
intentional.
to.
He did that.
Yeah.
There was a whole series of pieces. I saw this whole display around 1986 with this stuff. It was like really disturbing. It was heavy. It was really, really heavy. Yeah, and Eric Burden, yeah, Spill the Wine. Well, Eric Burden and War was a really cool thing, and they, I believe, were the last group that Jimi Hendrix played with in 1970. So that's got to stand for something. But I really like Eric Burden and War. And then we like War without Eric Burden, because Eric did his thing and War continued. War is very cool.
He says, Eric says, Laurie Anderson wrote a song dedicated to him called "It's Not the Bullet That Kills You, It's the Hole."
Chris went on to do all sorts of things, and then we eventually saw some stuff at the Museum of Modern Art.
Yes.
That was really very different, and he's just a unique cat, I gotta say. If you're gonna do these things that are like really designed to harm you, all I have to say is remember what Penn and Teller would say about doing extremely dangerous looking stunts. There is a principle of no permanent harm. Don't do it in a way that's going to cut your head off. And they do that. And they're hilarious, and they do incredibly dangerous looking things. So I got to say. And they also appear in the video.
Hi, Daniel. Good to see you.
They also appear in the video for It's Tricky with Run DMC. So I got to say, I really have to credit those guys. So yes. Boom. Yes. Hey, Daniel.
I finished my sample.
We saw Daniel on Sunday.
Yes,
she showed up here.
Yes.
Sunday. But yeah, and she brought us 3 cans of Spam, among other things, because she says,
and potato
I
salad.
don't really like this very much. So like very happy. It was the turkey Spam, by the way. And she brought the potato salad. Thank you for showing. I think you enjoyed the joint. You're welcome here anytime. Of course.
You saw the piece where no, we did not. I did not see the piece where you had a volunteer.
Yeah, I saw that piece.
In it. You did.
I saw that piece.
Oh, I did not see that.
Yeah, it was the volunteers were actually.
Was I with you?
He was in an elevator going up and down, and the doors would open, and the instructions were put pushpins in me.
Was I with you?
So random people were putting pushpins in him. You were not with me.
I was gonna say I would have remembered that.
Yeah. Oh, the one where he breathed water. Yeah, the Velvet Water is the name of that piece. I remember that distinctly. That's extremely disturbing. It's really disturbing. We've gone on to this whole dark thing with art pieces, which is really heavy. And I'm like,
how did we end up here? How did we end up here?
Hey, Eric, do you want to go offline and talk about this stuff? Because we're talking about having a great party on Sunday with Server Joe and everything. I'm telling you. I don't mind talking about Chris Burden. I can handle all of this.
I don't mind talking about it either, but I
don't have a problem with all the violent stuff. It's good. It's whatever.
I honestly don't have a problem with it either, but I don't think I could put push pins in him.
No, I'm not doing that.
No, if it was like, here, put a push pin in me, I'd be like, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Daniel will come back.
Oh, thank you.
Could you come back?
We would love for you to come back.
Could you come back this weekend? Because we have a ton of potato salad and pasta salad and wieners
and rum punch
and booze left over. No, you don't have to come back this weekend. But literally anytime. Like I think from here until it gets really cold, like the whole Albany crowd would be so welcome here. Because like I love to keep the Ohana vibe going, and I know that like. We're kind of halfway between. You're halfway between. It's just like we don't ever get together except we need to get together more often. Aww. It'd be so cool. I love all you folks so much, and we have the Buffalo crowd. It's really hell and gone, but you guys are really pushing it hard.
I didn't even drink on Sunday. Oh, I didn't drink for the last 2 nights, which I have to say. Oh, wait. Oh, yikes, push pins, Lisa says. With all the notes. I can't go for that. No. No can do.
No can do?
No can do. Yeah, same here. Like, oh no, I can't do that.
Nerp.
Nope.
If
Yep.
if the folks are watching, I don't think Chrissy can go for that. No, but that's it's a different head from what we've been talking about.
Ugh.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Nick, absolutely. I know that you are area as well, and there are other correspondents over there, and there are some Rochester folks, and I know it's a big spread across
Yeah, I was gonna say
Rochester,
that's a
Syracuse,
spread. That's not-
all the way to Buffalo. It's a big thing. It's hours worth of travel.
Yeah.
We've done it. It's a cool drive. You see great stuff along the way. If you're coming back from Buffalo to our place, you're gonna probably pass through like Cooperstown and whatnot. And then you actually
Well,
go
if
to
you take a certain direction.
you can go to a brewery and a distillery and oh yeah, this goes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Omegang is just awesome.
Yeah, I have to say the day
Great
we went to
place.
Omegang was like, I was kind of over it because it was so crowded.
But it's a popular place.
That it is.
It's very cool.
That it is
very cool.
indeed.
And then we ended up at Prohibition for a second. Oh,
That was awesome.
cool place. I love it. It's great. Roscoe, New York. It's not
Yeah.
that far from us. Maybe an
But it's
hour and
not,
some change.
Want to meet me in Newburgh? Yes, we do.
Hello.
Amy. Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah.
But it's what? It was like Do Good Spirits now, right?
Do Good Spirits now, yes. So Newburgh, of course, is our local tiki bar that's staking around, and New Paltz is our local tiki bar that has to move. Because they lost their lease. Damn it. So
Yeah, Prohibition
we love them both.
is now
We really do.
Do Good Spirits, which I love.
Hello.
Yes. All right.
Anyway,
Just had
drop the line.
just had to check that out.
We actually shot an episode at Do Good, actually Prohibition at the time, and they were extremely accommodating, and they showed us how to do everything that they do. It was really
Oh my gosh, we're missing
cool.
like all these comments.
It's really
Hold on,
cool. No,
Sorry.
it's okay. It was great to be at Prohibition. You should really visit sometime, and there is a brew pub there,
Oh, the
which
shows
is
at
right
Omegang
here.
are great. Yeah, it was a spur of the moment decision, and it was like a weekend day that was a beautiful day, and we got there and we're like, oh my god, there's so many people here. We did eventually eat. We did eventually eat. It was great.
did, it was
Yeah,
good.
it was
really good.
great. Yeah.
It was really good, definitely.
On a different note, wife is enjoying a Jameson orange and cream soda.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I've seen that. I haven't tried it.
Yep.
Oh, if you book early, you can camp too. Okay. All right.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Quinn's and Beacon. Yeah.
Quinn's is, the classic. And Quinn's Pins in Middletown, where we are,
Yes.
we just...
No can do.
Quinn's
Elizabeth
Pins
says.
just hosted Trader, Surfer Joe yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
Yesterday.
We couldn't-
Hello. We were
But yeah,
actually- I
Amy,
like the
come to
vibe, yeah.
Newburgh. We're due for a return visit to Jet Set. It's been a minute.
It's been some months.
Yeah.
They're very cool. And listen, they opened up last fall after summer season. We have never seen them in the summer. They have two huge outdoor spaces right on the water in Newburgh.
I know.
It's perfect August space, and I'm not taking advantage of it. Well, I'm here. I love it. But I'd see it in a second. And I'd love to see you there. We could easily arrange that. We can make a thing. Not a big deal.
I'll send you my
Send it, please.
details. Okay,
Please,
great, Amy. Yes, please do.
But definitely.
All right, what else? What else is there to try?
Bitters.
Oh, are we going to try bitters or are we going to... I figured we would try bitters when we were mixing a drink, but
What do you mix?
is that a good idea?
What we have here is the Fee Brothers Turkish Tobacco Bitters.
I'm going to tilt it.
Still can't see it. It's too bright.
Too bright.
Too bright. This is Fee Brothers Turkish Tobacco, which is tobacco flavored.
I've
And
never seen these before.
Never seen these. We said we got to pick these up. We're going to check them out. The fact is, I think that the tobacco aroma I would definitely do in a drink. Not smoked.
Yes, Peter saying Jet Set has great mulled wine. Yes.
Hello.
What just happened here?
I picked up a bottle. And we also have the
Did it
Dram Colorado Herbal Bitters, which is, I think, Palo Alto flavored. How do they say this? Palo Santo.
Palo Alto flavor.
The Palo Santo bark. Holywood.
It tastes like Silicon Valley.
Doesn't taste like much.
Yeah, orange cream soda does sound good right now.
That sounds pretty good, right? Okay, so perhaps we'll try these later, but we actually have the Palo Santo
Palo Alto.
and the Turkish tobacco. Shut up. So,
sorry. Not sorry.
however, what would you mix with? I'm asking.
I gotta try we gotta open the Turkish tobacco bitters. So I'd like to try them on my hand and see what I would mix them with.
Well, we're going to mix. We're just going to keep doing with things. We don't have to mix right now. We do it next week.
Well, we have things to sample too.
We do.
At that Hendrix.
We do. All right. So I believe one of our correspondents gifted us with the Hendrix Flora Adora. There are people who are big fans of Hendrix, and there are people who are not. I like this stuff, and I will mix with it. And I think it's really cool. And they're doing unique things with gin.
We need clean tasting glasses, though.
Yes, we do. Clean, please, clean. And where's my knife? I can't open this.
Are you sure you can be trusted with a knife right now?
Yes. Where's my knife?
I don't know.
We'll find it.
I don't have it.
We'll find it. Not a big deal. But yeah, so this is it's a standard Hendrix product. They have infused this from our cabinet of curiosities.
Oh, Daniel, let us know. Let us know when your birthday is, and
please.
We will definitely try to make that happen.
Please, let's do it. Yeah, mid-September, easy. Yeah, that's not a big deal.
Just finished a butterscotch iced chocolate cake. Oh my gosh, Eric, that sounds delicious.
Amy loves the Floridora. Hello.
Is there a good base to try out bitters, or is it just I've learned to try them on my hand. So
yeah, you literally like pop it
you
right
just put like
here.
A drop on there and
give it up.
Yeah, that's how you try them.
The warmth of your hand helps out, and you're really just trying them as is.
Ooh, Amy likes the Flora Adora.
Well, you know what? I don't need to actually.
You need tasting glasses.
I have the knife. I can grab the zip strip. We can try this out as is. If I can get it open.
I can't. I'll get it open. You get tasting glasses.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh.
I can't get to the tasting glasses. I'm completely blocked.
Hey, guess what? You know what we got?
Oh, yeah. You can at least bring them over.
Yeah.
I got a little bit on my hand. It smells. It almost smells like perfume.
Wow.
Yeah.
Aromatic.
It does sound good, right, Lisa? Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to give you this one.
Careful with that knife, Paul. Yes. I believe that was the flip side.
Somebody's on tonight.
Point Me at the Sky, which I think is a great, great single that never really hit for those guys. And it's a period where they hadn't quite achieved. They hadn't even achieved it in the UK. They basically had like one hit, and it wasn't really happening for them. It took a few years, but I really like that period for those guys.
You smell that? Someone's doing a fire.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, someone's doing a fire.
This is very perfumey.
Yes. I got a little on my finger. It just smelled like perfume.
Very floral. Got to figure out what that floral is, but yeah.
Oh, Amy is drinking
floral.
in a gin and tonic.
Mm.
Oh my god, my contacts are so dry I can't even read the screen.
Okay.
Counting on you.
I'll try that with bitters. Oh yeah.
This is
bitters,
a Hendrix Flora Adora, Bobby.
Yeah.
Right.
We've tried a number of other Hendrix. They are very unique. They do different things with gin, and I definitely recommend trying them out. Not all of these.
That is amazing.
Not all of these will play well with gin drinks, so it's good to try things out before you go. I can't say this is like, oh, this is a great martini. Not necessarily.
I think I would like it in a martini.
Sometimes not. And like in a G&T, maybe not. But like a lot of the floral stuff will play very, very well. And Amy will tell you, yep. So
I love this. And a gin and tonic, like Amy was saying, yes.
Yeah, a lot of floral flavor. And I think it's a little higher proof, too. I'm getting that.
Ooh.
But
that's really nice.
Definitely.
Our friends have good taste.
And Lisa, the bitters, they're designed, it's all concentrated flavors. It's designed to either be something that you kick into a larger beverage that gives it a flavor note, a really heavy flavor note, or something you put in cooking. Angus Sherry will tell you put it in soups. Really? Yeah, they will. And you could probably put it in stuff like cakes. It depends on what you could actually put like really aromatic flavors into. So.
Hendrix Amazonia, but it's only available in the airport duty free. Oh. Ooh. Okay. All right.
Yep. Interesting. I would be interested to try that. You have an international airport that's proximate to you. You know, but definitely.
Wait, Life doesn't have that one. Guess where I'm going tomorrow? Oh, Bobby. It's nice.
Boom, 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 boom.
I love it.
Floridora.
It's really good.
Floridora is actually really fun stuff. I would try that and something immediately. But definitely. Well, what would you like to do, young miss?
For what?
A next round.
Oh, I thought you wanted to keep going on the party punch.
We could mix.
All right. Well, let's try our new. Let's try those Turkish tobacco bitters because I'm so curious.
Okay. So, I gotta find my knife.
Can you?
Oh, there it is.
I was gonna say.
Drop it.
I'm worried about you and a knife right now, but here, I'm gonna hand this to you.
You need a knife and a broadcast so you can actually pop these things open.
You need a knife and a broadcast. He just.
You do. Tell me.
In case you need to knife something.
I am knifing something right now, of course.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Elizabeth, there's no way I can say that out loud right now.
Oh, wow.
Paul can say it. Oh, did you try it?
No, I sniffed.
All right, this is the Fee Brothers Turkish tobacco bitters. Oh my gosh, yeah. Humu humu like
In the humu humu nuku nuku kupapa ah.
Yes. I know what you're referencing.
Yep.
I'm just okay. So yeah, I got a little bit on my just like a drop.
There we go. This is actually
oh my gosh,
very aromatic and smoky.
Yeah, I love those.
And it's not overpowering smoky like some of the things we've had.
When we bought it, I was like, it was my choice. I decided we could each pick a bottle, and that was my choice to buy that one. I just hoped it didn't taste like an ashtray, and it does not. So, yay!
Wow, yeah, that's different. That's different and very aromatic and smoky. Wow.
It's good, but ornery as usual. Oh,
and I know that this is called tobacco bitters, and I said it was smoky. It does not taste like cigarette butts. No, this tastes like something else.
Peter says Philadelphia International Airport has a nice duty-free store along with a great wine bar.
Hello.
I love it.
Well, Philly is one of those classic towns that is actually a really great contemporary town.
Oh, Lisa, I was
great drinking.
All about the Hendrix Flora Adora. So good. Watching Satin Dolls live stream on Instagram. Oh, she tried to say the word, and the best she could do was like humana.
Kapow.
What? Oh, yes, I knew it was a fish. I don't want to butcher the word. What would you use the tobacco bitters in?
The very first thing I would do is a Manhattan.
Yeah.
Easy. Yeah, no argument right there. I would definitely do that. So perhaps we need to do that. I have some excellent bourbon.
Take this away.
I will take that away. I will shake one up and pour it for you, and you will tell me what's going on. And boom.
Do you want to do it out here, or?
I will shake out here.
Okay. Are you good? You okay?
Yep. Well, I'm okay enough. I mean, it's been 10 days worth of blah, blah, blah craziness.
It's been 8 months worth of craziness, but that's okay. In the best way.
Yeah.
I don't have to wake up at 6 tomorrow morning.
Truth.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Which I'm kind of excited about.
Also truth. So
watch me get on my email tonight and be like, you have an audition due tomorrow morning. Like, ugh, please kill me.
But given those 2 factors, I'm good to mix a Manhattan, yes. Let's do it.
All right, I gotta Yes, tobacco bitter. We're going to try it in a Manhattan. And I think it's going to be amazing. Palo Alto bitters. Oh, that was funny. Wait. Sorry, I got to go back. I'm missing. Oh, Jody needed Cadbury. Oh, Josie, not Jody. Josie. Oh, Josie's moody right now. Why? What's going on? Uh-oh. Sorry, I'm looking at the Facebook people. I'm looking at the comments on YouTube, and Josie is moody. Hold on. LOL, Kelly. Yeah. He's back. He's back. Oh, he's leaving again. Oh, he got his knife. I hope he doesn't hurt himself. I'm just saying. It's been a lot of nights with little sleeps. So, thank heavens for professional makeup artists. That's just all I'm gonna say. I've had my makeup professionally done the last 2 days, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I need to learn how to do makeup because that's why we have makeup artists. I'm just saying. Oh, Amy also has the Hendrix Lunar and Hendrix Midsummer. We had a really good Hendrix a while back. I cannot remember what it was called, but it was amazing. All right, catching up. Oh, geez. I am not going to attempt to say the name of that town, Eric. Welsh town. Ah. Oh, you have feathers all over your house, Lisa. I love it. Wait. Is that Eric's music? Oh, no, that was outside. Eric, someone was playing music. I was like, oh, is that it? Yeah, no, like, that was weird. Hi, Doug. Good to see you. Just back from sailing. I love it. Oh. Oh, professionally done makeup. Amy, I got headshots today. I did a scene for my reel yesterday, and I did headshots today. So 2 days in a row, I had my makeup professionally done, and I gotta say, I could get used to this. I could get used to this. I looked in the mirror. I'm like, oh, okay. And the whole time I'm like, what brush is that? What blah, blah, blah. Yeah, 'cause I'm like, oh, yeah. Anyway. You can't see. I'm just on a crappy webcam right now, but yeah. I was like, oh, yeah. That's what I could look like. Oh. Wait. Doug says, despite from saying we don't have a makeup artist aboard, but we are winners. Oh. Yeah. Calling Dr. Duran. Oh, yeah, no, I'm just saying. I took some selfies because I had to. It was a lot of makeup. I'm thinking about Drag Race, RuPaul's Drag Race, which I love, and watching them do their makeup. And I'm just like, oh my god, that is so much makeup. And then getting my makeup done professionally, I'm like, that is a lot of makeup. But the people who do it, man, it's worth it. Oh, Can you hear him shaking? It was also, for those of you just joining us, I was off the sauce the last 2 nights.
Good.
So tonight I'm like, yeah, I think I'll have a couple of drinks. A black and white headshot. Oh yeah, no, you can't do that anymore, Doug. It's all about the color.
Yeah, color. Color's it, man. Era of black and white is really done. Too bad.
No.
Stop.
What? Uh-oh. The cocktail shaker got stuck. So, is anyone here going to the Mrs. Roper romp in New York City on Sunday? In my heart, I really want to go. In my reality, I'm not sure it's going to work out. So I need someone to tilt me either way. Right. You only brought one glass.
Oh, the truth.
Oh man, you spilled all over me.
I apologize. I didn't intend to do that. It's a comical glass.
I did not think you intended to do that. Okay.
Good.
All right. Are you gonna have one?
No, this is it. How is it?
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's really good.
A lot of flavor going on. Hello.
You didn't want to make one? Thank you.
Oh, that's nice.
It's nice, right?
Very nice.
So it's just a Manhattan with the Turkish tobacco bitters, and I'm enjoying it. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille. Oh. He only made one. I don't know what's going on in that boy's head right now. Except he poured part of the drink on me. What are you having? More rum punch?
I went for the dreg.
Oh, are we down to a dreg?
This is the same Manhattan with the dreg.
Oh.
And you have the excellent glass that will make it take 73% better. And I have this tiny little coconut, which is designed as an egg cup.
You sound a little tired. Do you want a snowball?
No. I'm a little tired, it's true. We've been going for days.
I know.
I'm telling you, we've been going for days. But it's a real thing. Yep. Tobacco could be a lot more pungent than it is.
No, you know what? I'll take
that-
another drop of the tobacco. I want to say Tabasco. It's tobacco.
Tobacco.
Turkish tobacco.
There could
bitters.
absolutely be such a thing as Tabasco bitters. They're
Yeah,
probably working on them right now, but
Turkish
this is tobacco bitters.
Tobacco.
Yeah.
Well, you can't. Dang, you can't rate it.
I can't rate it.
Oh,
Too much
wait. I had it for a second.
Yeah. Fee Brothers tobacco bitters. Turkish
tobacco bitters.
We've never seen these. In the
Tobacco. Turkish tobacco.
store. A certain amount of Turkish tobacco bitters.
Turkish tobacco.
You know?
Yeah.
I know that there's a great song from...
It's definitely got the smoke. And a little bit of I want to say hickory or something.
There's a great song from the 40s about tobacco from, I believe it was one of the guys from Spike Jones called Chew Tobacco Rag. And it's got great instructions about where to spit your tobacco. And then there's a song from a band I can't even name on the air called Booze, Tobacco, Dope, and then I can't say the rest of it.
Hold on.
Saw them live a number of times, and they were pretty awesome. And if you want to put it in the comments, that's up to you. I'm going to say don't do it, because this is
tobacco
an open
dope?
forum. Yep.
And what? Wait, booze, tobacco, dope.
I said I can't say it on
Is the
there.
next word and?
No. That's it.
Oh.
See? I can't say it on the air.
I will. Butthole surfers.
But we didn't actually say the name of the song.
Is Turkish tobacco wacky? They're good, Doug.
Really
I'm
good.
into
It's
them.
really good.
Yeah.
It's-
I expected, I thought I could go either way. We were each allowed to choose one bottle of bitters last night at Kalustyan's, and that was
Well,
my choice. And
Self-choice.
I'll
You
stand by
could have
it.
bought 10 bottles. They have so much good
You
stuff
could have,
there.
we could have bought 50 bottles.
I mean, if you ever like want to divert the Ohana bus to Kalustyan's, you're going to see a lot of product being sold. And we said like, yes, 1-on-1 because it costs what it costs. Let's not be crazy. You can always go back. There's great stuff being handled there. And I think it's a lot of fun.
Just, I'm going to say it again, butthole surfers.
Mm-hmm.
Just makes me think of the episode of The Simpsons when, like, I forget why, but like Ned
They were
Flanders,
homeless.
they were homeless. Like, I forget what happened to their house.
Homer burned it down.
Homer burned their house down. That's right. It's been like 25 years since
There
I've
you
seen
go.
this. But anyway, they get the shirts, and one of them says like butthole, like you can't see it all the way around. And he's like, "Look, Daddy, I'm a surfer."
And someone says, I'm stupid.
Yes, like, I'm stupid.
Yeah, I actually saw those guys live in the 1980s.
The anal cavity riders. What was the other bottle we got? Oh, yeah, grab the other bottle of bitters.
I will in a second. I need to process all this business. I actually saw this particular group
He's got a process.
live within the 1980s and 1990s, something like 11 times. And they were awesome every single time. They were loud and crazy. John saw them with me on at least one occasion and was like, whoa. You know, he didn't quite get what was going on. Then he suddenly got it. Yeah.
Oh, Lisa says, I bought Errol and I one of those whiskey smoker thingies.
Oh,
With the
yeah.
different wood chips. Oh my gosh, I love it.
And we're dirt.
I liked it. Oh, good. All right.
wow,
I
cool.
love that.
Now, you could put all sorts of wood chips in there. When we were at Kalustyan's, you could actually buy pimento wood chips, which is to say allspice berry wood. And I thought, you can't get that anywhere.
No, except Kalustyan's.
However, if you want to try that, because that would add a lot of aroma to cocktails, let us know. And
Oh,
we'll go from there.
Fatty Lava says Surfer Joe has quite the sense of humor. Yes.
He does.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, he's good. Lorenzo is a great guy. I mean, he contacted you some like 2 or 3 weeks ago. He was like, "Hey, we'd like
No,
to
it was
do it.
long. It was like
Yeah.
4 weeks ago.
We'd like to do
yeah.
it. We had a great time last year. We'd like to do another broadcast, maybe from your backyard." Now, he didn't broadcast originally from our backyard. He was thinking maybe about other bands who have done so. And I think he thought that would be great. And I thought it would be great.
Oh, Amy,
So we
okay.
did.
The magical place is called Kalustyan's
Mhm.
in New York City. I'm going to drop the name right now.
Yeah.
You can order online from them, but I recommend going to the store. They have an entire wall of bitters.
They not only have an entire roll of bitters, they have like 16 walls
Can you read that?
of spices,
Did I-
crazy spices, pepper, emulsifiers. It goes on.
Can you
and
read
on.
that?
Yep.
I can't. My contacts are so dried out right now, I can't even read. Kalustyan's.
Yes. Yeah, you go.
All right.
You're good.
All right, I just dropped the name in the chat. So, yeah, just if you Google it, you can order online. You can go when you're in New York City. I highly recommend it. Okay, wait. I got to go back.
John is asking me what other 3 bands we saw at Night of 1,000 Bands. A, because you dropped the gauntlet, sucker. A, we saw Naked City. B, we saw the Dirty Dozen Brass Band. C, we saw, hold it, don't drop it yet.
There's a band called Hold It, Don't Drop It Yet.
No. Don't do that.
I had to.
Don't do that.
I had to.
Saxophone band. Son of a. Hate that. I know them. I have an actual album.
Sax.
from them. Yeah, they were good.
What song?
Really
Give me
good.
a song.
No, you don't know them.
How do you know I don't know them?
I know you don't know them.
I feel, should I be insulted?
No, you should not be insulted.
Oh, it was the other bottle we got. Grab it. The bitters. Palo Alto.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Palo Alto.
Palo
Dram.
Santo.
Dram Palo Santo.
Hold on, please. Yeah.
We haven't opened this one yet.
Vamp, I'll be right back.
I feel like I should be insulted that he thinks I wouldn't know this band, but whatever. John says, I didn't go to hardcore shows back then. Process, is that what the kids call it? Oh, man. Can you name me the other 3 bands we saw? Oh, okay. Yeah. Buffalo Enablers are going to see Surfer Joe on Friday night. I love it. Good. Curry Hill. Hi, Bill. Good to see you. I'm insulted. Amy, are you insulted on my behalf? I appreciate that. Murray Hill, yes. Murray Hill? Don't be insulted, trust me. Me too. We just gotta wait for him to come back. I have no idea what's going on right now. Oh, these are still sealed. I am not going to grab Paul's knife right now because I'm a little worried about him grabbing his knife, but I don't know. I feel like even if he has had a few, he's probably still okay because he's very used to his knife. But I don't want to take any chances. Hopefully he'll be back. I have no idea what he went off to do. But I have to say, my Manhattan with the Fee Brothers Turkish Tobacco Bitters is amazing. Yes, insulted on my behalf. Thank you, Amy. I know bands. I introduced Paul to the Untouchables recently. Is he coming back? That's a good question, Eric. I really don't know. That's a very good question. We'll see. I'll text him. Let's see. Let's text him. Oh, no, you know what? I'll call him. That's even better. Calling him. Will you be back? Okay. People were wondering if you would be back. He hung up on me. Oh, there you are. We had a Tootsie moment. Will he be back?
I heard
We'll see
you.
if Terry Garr and Tootsie.
I
Will he be
thought
back?
I would actually just appear and then it would take care of that whole issue. Boom, 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 boom.
I'll be right back. Hey, move it. You moved away from me.
No, please. Thank you.
I feel like you don't like me. There
Well,
you go.
it drags. I'm telling you, this real thing.
Who's it dragging?
John Spencer's latest band. Well, that
Maybe he went to the litter box.
he might have. I don't know. John Spencer. I got stories about him.
Or did he move forward? Oh, yes. I highly recommend it. It's on Lexington Avenue between 29th and 28th.
Yeah.
Or 28th and
If
29th.
you're in New York, go there. If you're not,
Kitsch-en.
order from them because they have everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Everything that is legal, they've got. It's actually kind of crazy. And if you're actually in the city, just go there. It's this crazy little hole in the wall that's got all this stuff.
They have an entire aisle
This-
of just bitters.
This is New York City the way it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And it's rapidly dying, so you want to actually take advantage of that while you can. I'm sorry to say, but that's life. All right, so give me your and this is the Palo Santo.
That.
Ooh,
Ooh, I like that.
ooh, a lot of flavor.
That's great. Yeah.
A lot of flavor.
I'm
Yeah,
definitely getting some cinnamon.
yeah. There's a lot going on there with that
Yeah,
wood.
but not like
Mm.
overpowering. Usually, if cinnamon is, I like cinnamon, but if it's in something, it's like it just takes over. But this does not take over.
Wow,
Mm-hmm.
it's fairly sweet, but also
Do you have any
very
spray?
cinnamon. I didn't bring the spray. I can bring the spray. Yep.
Oh. Hold on. Oh, I gotta.
I just.
Oh, Pensy Spice. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fun.
Woo.
Big stuff. Coming through.
Want to get some dinner for the hubby after all those crazy to pronounce drinks. Ah.
Hello.
We get
All right.
Pensy's exclusively. Okay.
Okay, folks.
I need some. Oh wait, there's alcohol there. Never mind.
What do you want to mix with?
You want to mix something else?
Yes. What would you like to mix with?
Give me the spices. The bitters again. I want to try it.
Okay.
Again. No, not that one. The other one.
No,
Okay.
not that.
Come back.
No,
No, not that. We're thinking of Christmas Story. If only Gettysburg Man was here.
Yeah, that.
Okay, hold on. Try him again. What do I want to mix this with? This would be great with amber rum. I'm just saying. Who's in the city to see? Wait. Who in the city is a show to see? Oh wait. Who is today's living Irving Fields? Oh, Irving. Yes. Oh, I love Irving Fields. R.I.P. John, are you still here? Who should we go see instead of Irving Fields because he died? I got to work on that one. I could ask my voice teacher. Yes. Okay. So Irving Fields, who used to perform at Nino's, and he lived to be like 99 or something.
Fields.
Yeah. Who could you go see now in New York City instead of Irving Fields? Give us a spray.
That does like sort of like
Yeah.
like
Piano.
plays that sort of piano stuff.
Ricky would know too.
Ricky Ritzel, you could see, he would do that.
Well, no, but Ricky would know. Oh, we have a couple of people we could ask. Okay. All right.
Got it. Come on.
What? Thank you. I said that the Palo Santo bitters would be amazing with amber rum.
We got that.
Yeah.
Right there, right here.
Oh, and an open
Extra
bottle.
1919.
Woohoo.
The deluxe blend.
Are you sure you want to
Our
mix
deluxe
right
model.
now?
Huh?
He seems incredibly sure he wants to mix right now.
Oh yeah, that's nice stuff. Yeah. You need a purchase to mix with.
I'm still good.
With what?
I have a Manhattan over here that you made me.
Maybe I need to mix. Okay. I'm mixing with the
I don't mind
Palo
mixing, but you
Santo.
got to bring me a shaker.
I'm mixing with Palo Santo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you should just do like a an amber daiquiri with the Palo Santo.
Easy.
That is very dirty. You sure you want to use that one?
The inside of it is fine.
You check yourself before you wreck yourself, all of us. I'm using a dirty shaker that he brought me.
The outside of it is dirty, not the inside of it. All right.
Okay.
You need something to measure with?
I do. There are all these measures right there. Thank you. All right.
2 ounces.
Okay.
That's 2 ounces. Yeah.
I know.
The Force and Squeeze in September. Oh, wow.
Wait, what's in September? Oh, yeah, yes.
And Doug is talking about, if I'm going to the City for Bitters, I might as well see a show. Truth. There's all sorts of great venues.
There are a bunch of
NYC.
Broadway shows I want to see now.
Yeah, there are. And there are music venues that you would totally go to.
Okay.
And that includes places like Bowery Ballroom and Brooklyn Bowl. You know, there's great stuff that you would see.
Did you bring out any liqueur?
I didn't. I brought some sour.
That's great, but I will take the orange liqueur too.
Sure.
Is this a good idea? Okay. You know what? You do you. All right.
Truth?
Thank you. I will trade you.
Mm-hmm.
I will
Fair
trade
enough.
you.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, don't do that.
All right. This is just a. I don't know. It needs its own name. Daiquiri-esque thingy,
Daiquirita.
but I'm using the orange liqueur. Right. Give me the. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dram.
Rum.
Oh, I have glasses. Never mind. I can read this. Here I am thinking I can't read. All right, I got it. Dram. Colorado Herbal Bitters, Palo Santo. They were ridiculously expensive, but you know, one dropper. And then the lid I can't reach, so I'm gonna have to wait for him to come back. Wait, you guys are tired. I am tired. He's anyway, I'm tired. I just can't see. Like my contacts are completely dried out. Radio City Music Hall. We're gonna be banned from there soon.
Hello. Truth.
Oh, the top is right there. Yeah. All right, you can shake it up yourself.
Okay.
Stopping in Stonington. Wait. He just keeps moving further and further away from me.
Pardon?
Pretty soon you'll be in another zip code.
What? I grabbed the chair. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to.
Wait, who's stopping in Stonington? Oh, Gil. Hi, Gil. Good to see you.
Hey, Gil.
Yay.
Boom. All right, which bitters should we use?
Palo Santo.
Oh, Palo Santo.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes,
I like the sound of that.
indeed.
I like the sound of that.
Do you have a glass?
I'll get one.
Man, I feel bad.
Hmm?
You're so tired.
No big deal. No big whoop.
He is tired, though. I am also tired. But mostly I just can't see because my contacts are completely dried out. Oh, I am so envious of Squeeze and the Furs, I gotta say. Still trying to head down to the Museum of Natural History. Oh my gosh, I love the Museum of Natural History.
Who's trying to head there?
Oh my gosh. Well, Mike, if you come to New York City, let us know.
Peter, let me know about the natural history before you go.
Yes, if you come to
You.
Newark or New York City,
You.
let us know.
Yeah, if you're going there, let me know. I know that a number of our correspondents might say that, but like you in particular.
We really mean it. Let us know.
Yep,
I want to try this
I
though.
mean it. Okay, careful. That's actually being.
I know. I see it. Thank you. It was my concoction. I want to try it.
It's a daiquiri variation, which is designed to be good.
Oh, that's really good. Mmm. Shake it like it owes you rent
Like it.
money, Paul.
Like
I love that.
Hey,
That's going to be my new expression. Shake it like it owes you rent money.
well, it kind of does, as a matter of fact. for all we're
okay,
doing.
wait, hold on.
Hmm?
So, besides the surfers, we saw, I can't read that.
Bobby Previtt, the Ordinaires, and the World Saxophone Quartet.
Oh.
I just actually name checked World Saxophone Quartet, so I'll take the credit on that. Bobby Previtt, I remember.
Oh my
I
gosh.
thought he was with John Zorn, but perhaps
That was
not.
so good.
Actually, you know what? Goddamn, John Zorn and Naked City were with a different drummer. I got to think about that because he had Bobby Previtt with him for a second, but he actually had a different drummer. I got to think about that. And World Saxophone Quartet with African drums was the whole thing. That's what caused me to buy an album from them, which was really, really cool. That was fantastic.
Keep moving out of frame.
The African drums were huge. They had huge, huge drums, as I recall.
There you go.
And who
Act like you like me.
was with Bobby Previtt? Okay. Ordinaires were standalone. Truth. I forgot about them.
Wait, okay, Mike. Sorry, I gotta put on my glasses for this comment.
Mm-hmm. A good daiquiri is what I'm
My
drinking,
dad
by
got
the
together
way.
with a Rockette by the T-Rex at the museum back in 1942. I love it.
Awesome.
Now, see, who says New York City doesn't have history?
There's things going on.
I believe that was
I'm
me earlier this
I'm
evening.
telling you.
but-
Uh-huh.
No, it's just New York City cares less about destroying its history than LA.
Well, New York City will just destroy it all. It doesn't matter. It's all money. Money, 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 money.
Yes, yeah.
Suckers. Too true.
We'll get rid of Howard Johnson's and put in what was it, the Gap or something like.
It was actually a Starbucks. It was a
It
Starbucks.
was Starbucks.
God.
But you know what? I get it. I love coffee too, but there was a Starbucks across the street.
It was not far. Seriously.
Yeah. How many Starbucks do we really need?
5. John says Joey Barron. Yeah, damn it. And according to John Zorn, he is effing skinhead. I recall that. Yes.
Oh, Peter, we gotta go to the city sometime, Peter. Yeah. Museum. You'll see these down
Yeah.
off Bleecker. Oh, yeah. When I splurge, I will splurge. Us too. Like we were saying this recently, we would rather go out less often and splurge.
If I will go out, it will be for a really, really fantastic drink and food and experience. And if it is an extremely old school joint, that's great. If it's in a fairly contemporary joint, that's even better, frankly, and you're really holding the torch. The old school joints will always do it that way.
Oh, Gil, I'm with you. I like
And I love that.
I like pretty much everyone else's coffee better than Starbucks. And I love coffee. I really do. Like I take my coffee black, no sugar. But yeah, I'm like
Yeah.
McDonald's has good coffee, honestly.
McDonald's, I was
Yeah,
talking to
yeah.
my buddy Joe recently about coffee. I'm like, at the end of the day, McDonald's is a great cup of Joe. He's like, yep, it does.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
they're
Your buddy
really-
Joe, talking about Joe.
Talking about Joe. coffee should be awesome.
Yeah.
Coffee is a very simple product. You don't have to go crazy.
Food in New York. Okay, so here's the funny thing. Well, this probably isn't that funny, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But we spent the last 2 nights in New York City, and I was like, I am off the booze. I'm not going to drink because I was shooting a scene. I was shooting headshots, and alcohol dehydrates you. I'm like, nope, not going to do it. So I'm just walking around the city. I'm like, everything in this city is booze. New York City is like booze.
Drink.
And it wasn't. I mean, I wasn't tempted, but I was just like, when you're not drinking, you notice it.
Yeah.
Like everything is like booze. Happy hour. Wine store, brewery, liquor store, like wine bar. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, is there anything in New York City that's not booze? Yeah.
Can you move without distilling alcohol?
Not really.
What the question is, and you think, wow, you really should be able to.
Not really.
Oh, wow.
Glad you're feeling good. I am from Seattle. Don't be dissing the Starbucks. I know it's strong for me, like, and it's because I drink it without sugar and without cream. I'm like, yeah.
I will not go crazy.
Although if you give me a Starbucks, I will drink it.
I'm not going crazy about putting down the standard cup of Starbucks Joe. It's a hard, like a hard roast, and I think it works very well, and I'm happy with it. It's not a big deal.
I don't drink coffee, which is sacrilegious here in the land of Dunkin' Donuts. That's moving down here, though. Like, we're starting to get a Dunkin' Donuts on every block.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It's hardcore. However, if you want to talk a good Irish tea, we'll talk.
I have not been to McDonald's in so long. And the funny thing is, I was in Macy's in New York City yesterday, and there were all these, like, I was taking they have these interior escalators that are less known about. And you ride them up, and every floor has different billboards. And it was like, visit McDonald's on the 7th floor. I'm like, there's a McDonald's on the 7th floor of Macy's? Who goes to that?
Scratch.
I know, it was very weird.
Kids who are like, I want to go to McDonald's right now. Okay,
I want to go to women's lingerie and McDonald's. It was just, there was like bedding. I want to go to bedding and McDonald's. It was weird.
Housewares, McDonald's.
At McDonald's. Oh no, the 7th floor is Toys R Us. So it was also like, isn't Toys R Us out of business? Not at Macy's.
Toys and Burger King, bing. Oh,
yeah.
Geez.
Oh, McDonald's and toys. That makes more sense now. But like every floor has like a different cafe or restaurant. And I'm like, I feel like the people who work at whatever cafe is on the 7th floor haven't made, because that floor was deserted.
Yeah. You're doing well?
Yeah.
Kick it.
All right. Sorry, I gotta get my glasses and catch up.
Buy some things.
My contacts are so dried out right now. Speaking of booze, where's the Algonquin located? 46th Street between 5th and 6th.
5th and 6th.
Yeah. North side of the street.
Absolutely.
The Algonquin rules. I love the Algonquin.
Classic joint. If you enjoy the New Yorker, all of their articles from the 1920s through the 1940s were penned at the Algonquin.
Nobody even knew what espresso was before Starbucks. I will allow that. I will totally allow that.
Wrong, but I will allow it. Yes.
Ooh, Danielle says, I usually start my day with an Irish breakfast tea. Oh, not a coffee drinker. We always drink tea in the mornings, too.
No.
Well, usually.
I cannot possibly.
Good night, John. Good to see you.
Man. Look, be in touch. We got to keep this thing going. I feel like we should have the Madonnas over here.
Bras known as the...
Just saying.
Bras known as the Happy Peel. Oh, I feel like there should be like a bar or something on the floor that has lingerie. Why not?
Such things occur within that whole complex. I'm just saying.
No one asked me to design a department store.
We don't want you to design an apartment store. We're just saying. Oh, thanks. Okay, fine.
Okay,
I'll
fine.
bug off.
Bye. I'll bug off.
I'll just like, what the hell? D-bag?
Oh, jeez. You're tired. All right. It's time to go. It
Well,
is time to go. Oh, Mike loves the Algonquin. Oh, my gosh. I love the Algonquin, too. And catch up on the comments before we say goodnight.
Check it out.
Oh. Pilgrims to the Round Table. Yes, we did too. It had Dorothy Parker, essentially an alcoholic cough drop. I haven't had a Dorothy Parker. I've had the Dorothy Parker gin. New York Distilling makes a Dorothy Parker gin, which I love.
Really good.
I've not had the Dorothy Parker cocktail, but yeah, I highly recommend.
Apparently an oversight. I'm just saying. Yes.
All right.
Well, folks.
All right, we gotta.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Oh wow.
But yes, thank you for joining us this evening, and if you're joining us later, also thank you for joining us.
Please.
Yay.
If you are here after hours, like in the rebroadcast, thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Many people cannot join us live. That does not mean you're not with us, you're not joining us, you're not commenting. You probably cannot comment to the already published comments. Maybe that's okay. Whatever the hell it is. You can always drop a personal to us. We will respond to you because we love you. We're glad you could join us, and that's the thing. And the folks who could join us tonight, we're actually coming off of several days of craziness, including a live broadcast. We're probably name-checking that. We had Surfer Joe here on Sunday. We're glad that you could join us when you did. If you didn't join us, go check the broadcasts. They're a lot of fun. And if you're actually joining us later, that's awesome. We're here to deliver a little fun on a Wednesday.
We try.
Hey, we try. And I'm really glad we can do that because it's just like, it's a lot of great time.
Oh my gosh. We love you guys so much.
Oh, please.
Thank you. I'm looking at the comments.
Mwah.
Like, mwah.
Mwah.
Yes.
Mwah. Definitely.
Oh, yes, please, Amy. Send us a message.
Please. Anybody here has a very specific message to send us? Messenger. It'll get to us. We'll take a look at it. No big deal. It's a crazy, like 6 months I'm dealing with. So I may seem a little out of my mind, but no big deal. We love you all. We're so glad you can join us tonight as sort of an post-aperitif to Surfer Joe, who did a great job on Sunday. God, those guys rock. Crazy, heavy stuff. They're selling merchandise. If you want to get in touch with that, I'll put you in touch with Surfer Joe. We have our usual merchandise. If you would like to support us via Patreon, you know how to do it. It's right up there. And there's always the Amazon store. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us on a Wednesday when you have a much larger things to do. But you went here for us instead because I love you. And no matter where you go, and remember, no matter where you do, we will see you soon.
Good night.